hello. Sanibonani, yebo. Hello. Sanibonani, hello. Tabi. Hello. Sanibonani. Welcome to Milangi, Abusheni, Nda. Did I say hello? Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Let's Forget Out. Let me get comfortable for a second there. Okay, all comfy, all ready. Are you guys ready to listen? Cool, guys. Like I said, welcome to Let's Forget Out. Ikabalami Uketutu Lesbweni Somsane, the mayor of Braamfontein, the commander, the motivational preacher, the one person who's got high energy, high performance. Welcome to Let's Forget Out. So, guys, I work at South Point, right? For those that don't know and that do know, right? I work at South Point, but today I'm going to share the story of how that came to be. How one question from the CEO of South Point changed my life. And yeah, let's get to it. So it's 2015, right? We're at an event. The CEO of South Point walks up to me and asks me one question that changed the entire trajectory of my life. I never thought that this would be my life. I'd end up living the life that I have now, but I'm very grateful. I am very grateful for the blessing, not just to God himself, but to everyone that has motivated me and carried me along the way up until this very moment where I get to share with you guys how one question changed my life. So it's the year 2015. I'm part of the organizing committee for Mr. and Miss South Point, right? The event was based on hosting a high tea for the guys, right? So you know how girls have what they call a high tea. We need to have like a gentleman's version of a high tea. So there we are, hosting the high tea, right? We've invited Dimiso to come through and be a guest speaker, and he has kindly accepted. Wow. So already there, I'm already taken, because the perception is that CEOs are always just often too busy to come and talk to people. Better yet, I'm to come talk to students, right? So Dimiso has accepted to come and speak at the Gentleman's Breakfast, which is awesome, right? So I was then tasked with introducing him, right? So I had to obviously then lay out his history, where he went to school, and what kind of things he's done to kind of have him here today, why he's essentially the guest speaker. So that was my task, to make sure that the energy is electric. So yeah, so Dimiso gets on stage, he starts telling us, and he speaks very nice, right? So he speaks very well spoken, right? And so the guys are in awe, because you're sitting there, and right in front of you is the CEO of South Point, and you're actually listening to his story of how he did things to get to where he is, right? So we're all taken, we're all enchanted, we're all soaking in every word that he has to say, right? And then when he's done, we then take like a short break, because now it's time for lunch. So now I remember this guys very clearly, because that moment changed my life. So I'm there standing with Sihle, also used to work at South Point, right? We're having a conversation. All of a sudden, Dimiso, the CEO, starts walking towards me. In my mind, I can feel the anxiety or the panic building, because I'm like, why is he walking towards me, right? While I'm still panicking, boom, out of nowhere, he's here. And I'm just like, okay. And then he greets me, right? He says, hi, right? And then we had that little back and forth. And then eventually, this is the question that he asked that changed my life. He said, what's your plan for next year? So I stood there, my mind dumbstruck, my heart, I couldn't feel. Obviously it didn't stop beating, but it felt as if everything around me had just stopped. And I was in some sort of a pressure to kind of say yes or no. I didn't know what to say, but it wasn't that kind of question. But it did make me think, like, yo, did the CEO of South Point just ask me what your plan is for next year, right? And every day, ever since then, I've had to ask myself, why me? Why do you walk up to me and ask me that question? And that leads me to the purpose of today's video, or today's story takeaway is that when you respect your job, right, things happen. Things in your life will start changing. You will meet people that you never thought you would, right? So I respected my job as a resident assistant, which then created a way for me to become the very first resident assistant mentor. That's basically a job that was created because me and Zinhle were so much in love with the brand, but our time had almost come to an end. But the brand said, you know what, no, there has to be something that can be done. So our bosses at the time then made this job and created this position. That position led to this moment where I was asked, what's your plan for next year? But all of that would have not been possible if it had not been my respect for my job, right? And that's what I think we should always never lose sight of as people, that respecting your job builds discipline. Discipline builds excellence. Excellence builds growth, right? And growth poses the question, what is your next? You can't ask what is your next if you have not grown, right? And for you to grow, there must be excellence. And for there to be excellence, there must be discipline. But most importantly, for there to be discipline, there needs to be respect. Because you can't say, yeah, I'm disciplined and I'll make it in life, but respect is very important. Because respecting yourself, respecting your life, and respecting whatever job, whatever business idea that you have, whatever craft that you are pushing, will take you from point A to point B. And that is how I started off at Southpoint. And that is how every day I work. And it's not always been the case where I've respected my job. There've been days or moments in time where, it's been a roller coaster. But recently I was just reminded that everything we want to achieve in life starts with us respecting the position that we're in. That you need to respect the amount of work that you need to put in order to get from point A to point B. And that's about it for today, guys. All it is respect, discipline, excellence, growth, and then the question, what is your next? So respect your job, guys. Respect your hustle. Respect everything that you do. Treat it with the respect that it deserves. People will respect you for that. And that's all the time we have for today, guys. I don't want to ramble forever, and because I could go on. Trust me, respect is such a big thing. This is a big topic, but I could go on for days. But for the purposes of keeping it short, I have been your host, Ketutula Sponi Sumsane, aka the Mayor of Braamfontein, Commander, the Finisher, the Motivational Preacher. I will catch you guys next week.